Hey guys, oSgtKickAss here and welcome back to the channel. We are back with another video and it is something a bit different to what we have ever done before. So on this channel so far I have only ever reacted to music videos like rap battles and just general like video game songs and things like that. So I've never actually reacted to a video that isn't a rap or a song from my memory anyway. I can't think of anything. If I have, let me know, but I don't think so. So today, as you can tell by the title, as few of you probably know, I think I've mentioned it once or twice, I have done wrestling, like professional wrestling. I've done training, I've had matches on shows and things, so I know a bit about what you need to do to be a wrestler, what the training's like, stuff like that. But today we are reacting to the cheapest wrestler in the world. So obviously wrestling, it does have a lot of expensive, from gear to training to nutrition and stuff like that. So it looks like this guy must cut a lot of corners to try and get the end goal that everyone has. But yeah, let's see how cheap people can really be, but let's see if it's working for him. Let's jump straight into it, guys.
Protein shakes these days, it's $100.
Fucking hell, $100? Jesus Christ. I mean, you can get a big tub, like a big bag that does like 40-50 shakes for like 30 quid, which is what, $40? It's not $100, mate. Yeah, they're expensive, I get what he's meaning there, but like, they're not fucking $100. And anyway, most of the time, if you're just eating properly, you don't need a protein shake. You can put on the weight and stuff you need without shakes. Just eat proper meals, really. So that's an expense you don't need, but you're just causing for yourself anyway.
Per container. Now what makes this protein shake different than any other? It's the cheapest protein shake. You see, I use the peels, I use the eggshells, all of this extra nutrients and extra. No, that's fucking great. He's put the banana skin and the eggshells. This can't be real. Nah, this has to be. Oh, the fucking eggshells and the banana skin. That's criminal. That is grim. It's the best and cheapest protein shake ever.
Oh, he's trying to convince himself there. He knows. Look at, he's dead behind the eyes, guys. He's fucking dead behind. That's fucking grim. Eggshell and banana skin. So that shake is all of a banana and all of the eggs mixed up with milk. That's fucking disgusting. Jesus Christ. Look, you can tell he's not enjoying that. He's just trying to convince himself for the cameras.
I am Matt Rivera.
The regret in his face.
I'm the cheapest wrestler in the world.
No, you're a fucking psychopath.
To afford his dream of becoming a pro wrestler, Matt Rivera must save as much money as possible in his everyday life.
Yeah, it's expensive. You've obviously got to pay for your training. You got to pay for a gym membership or gym equipment to be able to train. You got to be able to afford the nutrition, to eat healthily, to keep your body in shape. And there's like your ring gear as well. That's not cheap. So yeah, it's an expensive thing. So yeah, trying to keep your costs as low as possible makes sense.
Since beginning his career 6 years ago, Matt's managed to cut his spending down to just $300 a month.
$300? Fucking hell, that's less than half my rent. And look at him, he's living in a fucking mansion. He's living with his mum, isn't he? Let's be honest. He's got to be living with his mum, because $300, you cannot live on that. I mean, my rent's double that. Like, Jesus.
Mostly by moving in with his mother.
There we go.
Orange County, New York.
Being a wrestler can be really expensive, so being cheap definitely helps me out.
Yeah, I get what he means. It's definitely an expensive thing, but fucking, yeah, that protein shake's already just got me worried. Jesus.
Keep my tissues right here by the window so the sun can hit them. I might blow my nose.
That's actually made me feel a bit fucking sick. Used tissues, man. Tissue, what? You can get a pack for like or like you get like 5 packs of like 20 each for like £1, mate. It's like a penny for a tissue. He's air drying them. They're soggy. Oh, that's fucking grim. That's actually made me feel a bit sick.
Like, we all wonder how diseases start. That right there is what the current pandemic that we got. That's what started it. There's fucking tissues there. That's disgusting. Jeez.
If they're really wet, I might wring them out first.
Wringing them out and then reusing them. That has genuinely made me feel sick. Jesus, that is grim.
A few dollars a week.
It's
that
ripped
$3
as well.
adds up.
I don't call my son cheap. I call my son frugal. I know everybody else.
He's cheap. He's not frugal. He's fucking cheap. That's disgusting. If there's a point where you're not buying tissues to save 50p, that's not being frugal and smart. That's just being disgusting. Like, it's not even just being cheap. That is the hygiene, and that is grim. Does he not shower because he doesn't want to fucking use water? Like, that is the level of hygiene we're getting to. That is grim.
He else says he's cheap. I think it's being creative.
I actually only own 2 pairs of underwear. I'm wearing one right now, and this is my second pair. So I'm gonna do something called the sniff test.
The sniff test. The sniff test. He has 2 pairs of underwear, and he does a sniff test. You can get... Come on, man. You can get like 5 pairs of underwear for like 6 quid, 7 quid, like cheap underwear. You don't just have to have 2 pairs. Like, I feel sorry for the people wrestling him if he's fucking not washed his ring gear. He does a sniff test for that as well. Jesus, man. That's grim.
Test. It's wearable. I can wear it again.
Wearable.
A lot of wrestlers spend a lot of money
Not
to
clean.
support this wrestling profession with.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money, like gym memberships and stuff like that, waxing, like, and just keeping your body looking thing. The #1 attraction as well, mate. Mate, you're not attracting fucking anyone with your fucking techniques at the moment, trust me. Don't worry, you're not attracting nobody. You're not the #1, Jesus. But yeah, it's expensive, I get what you're saying, but there's some corners you just shouldn't cut.
Look and body. Mom! For me, it's all about being...
Why is he calling his mum? He's naked in the shower. He's like, mother, come here. Oh god, it's just weird, isn't it? This is weird.
creative, finding new ways to be in competition with all of them, but not spend the money that they're spending. Mom!
But you've got to spend that money. You've got to spend so much. It's an investment. Like, who's going to want to watch you or hire you to perform for them if you're not looking or being the part and you're being cheap and just... Like, who's going to want to wrestle you if you're not fucking... If you're using the same tissue like 5 times a day?
Can you help me shave?
Oh no. Why is his mum shaving?
There's nothing
for
I
him?
won't do. I shave my head. It's cost efficient. No.
Right, so he shaves his head, fair enough. But why has his mum got to do it? You can do it yourself. You can do it. You get blades that do it for you. Oh, I guess. Ooh, it costs money, doesn't it, to buy the blades? But like, you don't need your mum to do it. You poor little mother.
Shampoo, no barber, no conditioner.
Right, so shampoo and conditioner, if you're a man, you can get a 2-in-1 bottle that'll last you a month, £1, £1.50. Like, it's not expensive. Yeah, haircut once a month, tenner. Like, it's not expensive to have things. You've got to buy the blades. You've got to buy the the shaving foam. Like, it's not cheaper to shave your head because you've got to just using more blades and more shaving foam. Blades are expensive. Like, you're probably not saving that much more. Just fucking use some shampoo. It's not rocket science. Fucking, and you don't have to get your mum to fucking spend her entire day shaving your body. Jesus.
And on top of that, I look tough.
No, you don't.
Slower, please.
He does not look tough. Look at him. He thinks he looks tough there. He's not looking tough. I've never been less intimidated in my life.
Make me nervous.
Oh, don't cut me, mummy. Mummy, please don't cut me.
Oh, you're such a chicken.
Slower, please.
Okay.
Me and my mom are like best friends.
You can tell she hates her life. She's fucking depressed. She's not enjoying having to do this for him. She
still does almost everything for me. She helps me shave.
Like, this guy, he's what, mid-20s, and his mum does everything for him still. Like, really? Like, this is more than just saving money. This is just living off your parents. Like, that's not cool, you know? Like, your mum, like, yeah, like, why are you doing this to your mother?
You help me shave my back too? She buys all my
Back
food,
as well.
and I just take it.
You know,
She buys his food, so there's no need for him to be making those fucking rank protein shakes. Like, if she's buying your food, like, like, I've seen the house, she's got money, she can clearly afford to get you some, like, lean meat that you can use to make your money instead of having to put fucking drink eggshells.
you could always go and get your head waxed.
Yeah, but that costs a lot of money. That's what I have you for.
That's what I have you for. Oh, man.
Will do whatever Matthew needs to save as much as he can. I'm pretty much a sucker when it comes to his Mom, can you do
that's
this for
sad.
me? Okay.
Wait, she's waxing him for him. You can wax yourself, mate. You've got the strips there. You don't need your mum doing it. Like, you can do this bit yourself. Like, there's no need for your mother.
Warn me on that one.
In professional wrestling, body hair in the ring is frowned upon. Wrestlers can pay close to $2,500 a year on hair.
Is this her payment for having to fucking put up with him and do everything? Just getting to fucking cause him some pain. Look, the shampoo there! The shampoo and conditioner there. Like, use that. Like, I'm sure your mother won't fucking mind. Jesus.
Removal.
Also, he's got these tattoos, so he clearly has some money. Like, he can afford to get a tattoo. He can afford to fucking pay for some tissues, you know?
But by having his mother wax him, Matt gets the same results without spending a dime.
Even though I'm kind of cheap and do cut corners, it's very important that I keep up the look. Oh, that was a slow one. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
She's laughing. This is her payment.
Why do you insist on waxing your whole entire body anyway?
Gotta look like a Greek god.
Greek god.
Yep, all for wrestling.
Ready, Greek god?
This is my El Cheapo wrestling bag.
El Cheapo wrestling bag. Oh, so he's got cheap wrestling gear. Those boots look alright though. They look pretty decent. So he's not all cheap. He's got some gear.
This cup I actually borrowed from another.
Borrowed a fucking cup. Oh, let me guess he does the sniff test on that before a training session to check that's all okay as well. Borrowed the cup. That's grim, man. Like, I didn't wear a cup to be honest, so, but why are you borrowing a cup? That's grim.
Another wrestler for a specific match, and it's pretty old. He actually let me keep it.
Matt really balanced.
He did the sniff test on it. He actually did the sniff test on the cup.
Expensive part of a wrestler's outfit is his boots.
Yeah,
These are in
boots,
really bad shape,
expensive.
but in order
Right,
to keep
you
them
need some
useful,
new boots.
I tape them.
He tapes them. He fucking tapes them. He tapes his wrestling boots. Just buy some laces, man. It's what? $1 maybe for you to get some laces for those boots? Why are you fucking taping them, man? Like, you've spoke about how important appearance is, and you've shaved your head and you wax your body, but you won't buy some laces for your boots? Like, how unprofessional does that look?
Just have to go all the way up the leg, as tight as you can.
Surely that tape is more expensive than buying some shoelaces, because you've got to buy it every time, and there's a lot to use. Like, just buy some laces, man. Like, there's some costs you can't cut.
As good as new.
There you go.
For most professional wrestlers, the cost of a gym membership and personal training are mandatory expenses. But with homemade equipment,
Right, I get you can use homemade equipment, right? But that just doesn't even look safe. Like, you can get your own barbell for about 80 quid, and you can put as many weights on as you want and stuff. It's about £80 to get a barbell, 20 quid for some dumbbells, and 15 quid for a kettlebell set. Like, why you got a broom handle and some fucking cartons of milk? Like, what are you doing, man?
Matt saves more than $2,000 a year.
Going to a regular gym,
Why are you skipping
$50 for what? For them to have machines.
That looks fucking dodgy as shit. Right, he's clearly in very good shape. So what he's doing is working. Like, so he's saving money and it's working. So fair enough, good on him. But that snaps now. That could hit his mum and hurt his mum. Like, that's not gonna... That doesn't look overly safe, does it? Let's be honest. Like, yes, it's clearly working, but there's safer ways to do it.
Similar to the ones that I make in my basement. Yep. It's a waste of money. I should charge people to come to my gym.
No, you shouldn't.
Push. What?
Oh, fucking...
Well, that's that.
It snapped. It fucking snapped. Just buy the proper equipment or go to the gym. What's a gym like? 20 quid a month? You can't afford that. Like, you're living at home. You've got no expenses. Like, any money you've got, you should be putting towards becoming a wrestler. You've clearly got money, like, to use for this sort of stuff. That's why you're living so cheap, so you can do everything. Just buy a gym membership. It's 20 quid a month, or get safe equipment.
Okay. Now you're gonna buy one?
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it.
Look, his mum, she's like, fuck's sake, you need to get the proper stuff. Like, look, you can tell she hates it.
Exercising in my gym is great. Great for the body, great for looking good. But if I want to learn how to wrestle, I need to be in the right wrestling facility.
Yeah.
Having a wrestling trainer is essential. You need someone to teach you the craft.
Yes, it's a lot of training. You need someone who's been there, done it for years. And yeah, it can be expensive.
Matt came in here asking for free training. I thought he was crazy.
Free training.
In order to get free training,
He
you have to
gets
do a
free
lot of
training.
cleaning. Help fix the ring, take it down, and put it back together.
He gets free training. So yeah, helping fixing the ring, putting the ring down, putting all that's just standard wrestler stuff anyway. Like, I've put down and put up the ring multiple times. I've helped in the fixing of parts and like the wrapping of the ropes and stuff. Like, that's just standard stuff. But he gets his free training for it. If the owner's cool with that, fair enough. But like, if you're doing free training, you're probably not going to be getting trained like to his max ability, because he's like, you're not really doing a whole lot. So
Again, I actually have the money, but why use that?
you have the money. You just said you have the money for this. So you have the money to go to the gym. You have the money to do stuff, but you're not, or pay for your training, but you're not going to do it because you just want to save a few bucks.
Money when I could just save it instead.
Matt, if you go like...
But what are you spending it on? Everything you need to be saving money to spend money on, that you're saving from not paying rent and stuff, you're not even spending it on that. So what are you spending it on?
For a wrestler, you can easily spend thousands and thousands within a month. But for me, I'm careful, and I only spend about $1,000 per year.
Thousands of pounds a month? Jesus. I've never spent thousands a month. Jesus Christ. I mean, 20 quid for a gym membership, 150 quid for proper nutritional food and stuff, and then we'll say 30 quid a month for different gear. 200 quid a month maximum, probably not, but the 150 is your food bill anyway, so it's not really changing. And then your training depends where you're going, so it's not thousands of pounds a month. Like, that's ridiculous. £1,000 a year, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can't see it being more than that for most people anyway. Like, maybe a bit more, but if you're starting at a rookie level, like, you're not going to be spending thousands and thousands. You'll be spending about £1,000 a year. But I guess he's counting his rent and stuff into that as well, so that's not
Being creative.
Being
You've been
creative.
training your butt off. It shows dedication. You've been here almost every day, and you received a call from Kentucky. And for what I heard, TNA wants to give you an audition.
Wow, TNA, guys, that is big. That's like a big company. So it's like AEW, WWE, TNA. They're like the three main ones. So yeah, that's big. That's a big thing.
Going to TNA to try out is a pro wrestler's dream come true.
Yeah, if I could get a tryout at TNA tomorrow, I'd be like right on the fucking plane straight away. Jeez, that's fucking big, man. Well done. It's clearly working then.
But it's in Kentucky, so that's kind of a cheapskate's worst nightmare.
You better get
Oh
up there.
god.
I was wondering how much per gallon is your gas over there, regular?
A flight from
Oh, how much he's ringing up gas stations for the gas prices for the cheapest fruit. Oh boy.
his hometown in New York to the audition in Kentucky would cost nearly $500.
Jeez.
But Matt plans to make the trip for a quarter of that.
Oh my god, so 125 quid he's trying to do it by driving, I assume, rather than flying, which fair enough, save the money. If you got it, you can drive there. Clearly it'll take a long time, but yeah, if you want to drive there, that's all to you. Like, fair enough, you don't need to get a plane there, so yeah, that's fair enough.
Right now, I'm marking every location as far as gas points. I think if I do this correctly, I can make this trip cheaper driving than flying.
I'm not happy about this road trip.
Why is she going? You don't need your mother there. What's she going for?
I don't really want to go. But
No!
I'm going to be supportive of my son, but I'm
Call him. You do not need to be there. Don't go.
prepared. You did everything that you could. You're ready for this.
Yeah.
Supportive mother.
I'm definitely stoked to get into the TNA ring and show them what I got.
Yeah, good on you, man. Like, this is what you've been working for. This is what you've been saving for. Like, to do it now. This is what you've been saving all the time for.
This is it, yeah.
But before Matt shows them what he's got, he needs some last-minute enhancements to help him look the part.
All wrestlers need to be tan. It's a fact. Everyone needs to look like a Greek god.
You don't need to be tanned. I mean, look at Sheamus, the gentleman Jack Gallagher, when he was in WWE. You don't need to be tanned. It's not essential. A lot of them are, but it's not a mandatory cost.
For me, I do it the cheap way. I make my own tanner because tanning in a tanning bed just costs
What's he do? Makes his own tanner. What's he doing?
a little too much. So what I do is I use tea bags.
Tea bag.
And put it in a spray bottle. Just kind of let it sit for a little bit. Spray it on myself.
No. Fuck you. No. So he makes cold tea, and then he's gonna spray it on himself. That is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
And it gets that nice olive glow.
Oh, doesn't that look lovely?
Oh, it's gold.
His mum's
That's
doing
okay,
it.
you're
Of
used
course,
to it.
that's why his mother's there, because he has to get her to spray cold tea on him. Oh dear.
Full body spray tan can cost $60 in a salon and $400 on a tanning bed. But Matt's found a way to do it for pennies.
Yeah, by making cold tea. Imagine you go to lock up, so like the main move, like you lock up at the start of a match. Imagine if you go to lock up and you just suddenly like, oh, I fancy some PG tips because he fucking smells like a tea bag. Like, this is TNA. This is a big company. This is what you've been saving for. Put the money into getting a proper tan. Put the money into getting proper equipment. Like, this is what you've been saving the money for, surely.
These will always smell good.
Yeah.
Smell good? You smell like fucking PG tips, pal.
Making sure everything is covered evenly.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, sweetie.
I have my boots taped up like I usually do.
This is TNA. Do not, don't tape your boots. There's big wrestlers there. There's big wrestlers in TNA, and you just spend a quid. Get some shoelaces.
I have my old tights, but you know what? They've lasted this long. I'm sure they'll get through the day.
Right, so that's Magnus and Kurt Angle. I'm not sure who the one in the middle is. Sorry. But they're massive wrestlers. They've toured the world. The WWE. Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a freaking broken neck. Is he a Hall of Famer? I'm not sure, but he's a multiple time champion WWE. Magnus has toured the world, multiple companies. He's massive. Why? Look how unimpressed they are. Magnus wants to laugh. Kurt Angle just looks like, who the fuck is this joker? This is just, there's a point where you're too cheap. That's ridiculous.
Let me ask you something. Are you saving money on shoestrings? That's why you're wearing the tape?
Yeah, and also with my boots, I know there's a lot of wear and tear. Boots are...
Yeah, boots are expensive, but you got them. Just use some shoelaces. Look how... He's like, is this man serious? It's 90... It's like a quid. It's a quid for some boots, laces.
One of the most expensive things to buy. Why not just hold them
Shoestrings are
together?
99 cents, brother.
There we go. Shoestrings are 99 cents. That's how cheap they are. They're cheap and there's just not buying things that you need. This is TNA. You only get one chance to make a first impression. And if your impression is coming in with taped up, broken equipment, it's not a good look, man. It's like I was saying earlier, why would they hire you if you're not even going to invest in the stuff you need yourself? Like, why would they invest in you?
Remember that, you know, you only get one chance to make a first impression.
There we go.
Especially when you're on a stage like this. You walk out through that curtain and there are some things where the investment is necessary.
Yeah, what if you walk out to the ring on a show? Like, say you go to WWE, go to Monday Night Raw, you go and then the wrestler, Roman Reigns, walks out with taped up boots. You'd think, what the fuck? Like, to 30,000 people, like he says, investment is necessary in certain areas and you can't just be taping your boots.
Gear is one of them.
Yeah, completely agree.
If you really want to be the #1 attraction, you gotta look like the #1 attraction, you know what I mean?
My audition didn't go as well as I had hoped. Got some good advice, some compliments, some things to work on.
He's got stuff to work on. Like, he knows stuff that they've given him some advice and stuff to work on, so at least he's got that.
I will never be a big spender. It's just not in my DNA.
You don't have to be a big spender though. There's just some things that don't even cost that much, like shoelaces. Like, they're just needed. Like, if you're not going to make your gear look good, why would they invest in you? Yeah, guys, so I hope you did enjoy that video as much as I did. Yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of expensive in wrestling and there's some stuff you do have to invest in. But yeah, he's just, like, save money. Save as much as you need, but don't go to that extreme. Like, there's some stuff you need to buy, like gear. You need to invest in your gear. You can't be coming out wearing tape. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy that video as much as I did. If you did, smash the subscribe button with the bell notification turned on so you are notified when I upload. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this video so I know to do more videos like this in the future going forward. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video and I'll see you next time. Peace.